Oh, look at that. Man, that fish pulled off a bunch of line. Not small either. Oh, there we go. He's going on the stringer. Look at that fish. That's another nice fish. Howdy folks, Cal Kellogg here. Do I look excited? Well, that's because I am excited. I'm super excited. In fact, I'm up here on cloud 9. Why? I'll tell you why in a second, but I want to ask you guys kind of a rhetorical question, okay? In the beginning of this video, you saw me catch some rainbow trout while top lining. You saw me catch some king salmon at Lake Oroville while downrigger fishing. What do all those fish have in common? Well, I'll tell you. Those fish were all caught on a rod that I designed from the bottom up. And man, I've been busting at the seams to tell you guys about the rod, but I've kept my mouth shut until today, because today the rod's actually arrived on my porch. It has been a long year of research and development, but look at that. The Cal Kellogg trout and salmon rod, rated for 6 to 12 pound test monofilament. You can also run braid on it. They are braid friendly, and man, this is just a dream come true. Let's start off with the butt of this rod, and I'll tell you why this rod is so special. First of all, it's a trigger stick. You know me, I love the trigger stick, high quality hardware. You're gonna put your reel on there and forget it. It's gonna stay put. And when fighting a fish, I just love to have that trigger. But beyond that, it has a cork grip and a cork foregrip. And to me, that is very important. You know, foam grips are nice, but I found when it's cold, they can get hard. I've seen the composite, and I've used them, the hard composite grips that they say, you know, they're more durable because a lot of the time this rod is going to be in the holder on a downrigger. Well, I'm sure they are more durable, but you get those grips wet, or if the weather's cold, they become extremely slippery. Cork, it can be hot, it can be cold, it can be wet, it can have fish slime on it, fish scent on it. You're gonna have a good grip. You're gonna have good purchase on that rod, and nothing feels like cork in your hand. It feels like a newborn baby. It's just awesome. I've always loved cork grips, so when I went out to design my series of top lining and downrigger rods, cork grip, it was a no-brainer. They feel great. I couldn't be more happy with the grip on this rod. Let's look at the wrap. Look at that right there. Look at that. Purple gold against that high gloss black composite blank, gold hardware, hard ceramic eyes. There's a story behind that. About a dozen years ago, I was working the fish sniffer booth, and we were giving away Lamiglass rods with fish sniffer subscriptions. Well, the Lamiglass rods had a wrap very similar to that right there. And I said to myself back then, if I ever design a rod that I'm gonna put my name on, it's gonna have that awesome purple and gold wrap and the gold hardware, and there it is. It's a dream come true. I keep saying it. I've been saying it to Gina for the last hour. It is a dream come true. This rod is 7'6". You're gonna love the length out on the water, but it's a two-piece rod. As I said, it's a composite rod, and since it's two-piece, easy to store, easy to transport, but you got all that length when you're out on the water for fighting fish. Let's talk about the tip on this rod, but I'll give you a little background first. I fish just about every trout and kokanee rod there is, you know, on the market. I've been at this for 30 plus years. Some rods, you know, they're very soft. Traditional kokanee rods, they're super soft. I think they're too soft, okay? Look at my rod, look here. You've got some play in the tip right there. You've got to have that. You've got to have that to cushion the fight of softmouth fish like kokanee. You need that to cushion the head shakes of trout. But get beyond the top third of the rod. Look it, I've got that loaded right there like it's in the downrigger. But guess what? Look right there. A third of the way down, the backbone kicks in, and that's important. Most of the fish we catch when we're trolling, whether we're trolling for kokanee or trout or whatever, They're pan-sized fish. But what do you do when you get a big fish on? I'm always fishing for big trout. What if you're out fishing at, say, Stampede for kokanee and you hook a 9 or 10 pound Mackinaw? If you've got a traditional, whippy kokanee style downrigger rod, you're gonna have zero control of that fish. You're not gonna be able to steer it into the net. You're not gonna be able to steer it away from the motor. You're not gonna have a lot of power to wear that fish down. Well, with my rod, you've got all the flex you need in the front third of the rod, but you've got a lot of fish fighting backbone in the back 2/3 of the rod. That's what I look for in a rod. To me, this is the ultimate rod if you're out top lining for trout or downrigger fishing for trout and landlocked salmon. This is it. Now, how much do these cost? Are they $150? Are they $100? No, no, no. I designed these myself. I had a specific price point in mind. If you go on over to the Fish Hunt Shoot Production store, we are moving these rods out for $85 a piece. You are not going to get a better value anywhere. You are getting a ton of features, a ton of performance. They look good. They fish better. The premium cork grip. I am so excited. Look at that. The Kellogg Trout and Salmon rod. They're here. I can finally talk about them. I've been fishing them for a while. Check it out. Here's that original prototype rod that you saw me using in the beginning of the video. Well, the real deal is here. And I forgot to mention one thing. Every guide is a double foot. That means it has support here and here. That's important. Don't be fooled. You'll see those rods that just have, just the eyes have support back here. That eye is waiting to bend. It's waiting to let you down. I invested the extra money. I sprung for the double foot guides because I'm all about value, performance, and durability. My gear has to be able to take all the knocks and dings that I subject them to out on the water, and you're gonna appreciate that if you pick up one of these rods. Anyway, I've babbled long enough. Get on over to the Fish Hunt Shoot Production store. Grab your Kellogg Trout and Salmon rod right now. It's a no-brainer. Get on over there, guys. Get your rods. They are available now. And man, I am, once again, I am on cloud 9. I can't wait to get out on the water. I have a garage full of these bad boys now, and I am gonna be out there fishing them hard. Anyway, I'm Kellogg. I'm signing off. I want to thank you guys for all the support you've given the channel. We're over 3 million views now. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification bell down there, and I will catch you next time right here on YouTube. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I am fired up. This has been a long time in the making. Anyway, guys, I'm so blessed to be able to share it with you guys. I will see you next time right here on YouTube. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you out on the water. I'm Kellogg. Woo! Wow, that was a strike and a half. Wow, that was crazy.